Houston. We're going to interesting times tonight. I'll tell you why. In this room, and generally speaking, out there, about a third of you want to be entrepreneurs, are going to be entrepreneurs, are trying to do it now, or are working in business. And the reason I bring this up is I want to teach some lessons tonight that I've learned from Shark Tank, having been doing it for 10 years. Remarkable television show would last that long. #1 family show in America, fastest growing demographic, 9 to 18-year-old girls. Incredible. That would be happening, very entrepreneurial. But I've watched so many pitches and seen so many companies in this duration that I've learned a lot from it. And I'm going to share some of these interesting lessons with you, because if you're interested in business, there's so much can be learned from the trials and tribulations of individuals who've tried to start businesses, some successfully, some have failed. That's the nature of venture investing. But there's one interesting attribute about Shark Tank I want to share with you tonight. You know, you always see the sharks talk about, is there a patent? How do I protect my investment? How do I get my money back? What is it about this that makes it unique, that if I invest in it, somehow it has value long term? That's a constant theme about investing. But in year 4 of Shark Tank, I started to ask myself, as the audience grew and grew and grew and millions of people were watching it, what is it worth to just get on Shark Tank? Forget about getting a deal. If 10 million people are watching the show in a week, what's that worth? It's got to be worth something. And I thought, let's take a different direction. Let's try this. What if we were to take a product that is not patentable, that is completely, ubiquitous? Everybody had this, tens of thousands of companies doing the same thing. I'll give you an example. What is more common and unpatentable than a cupcake? Water, sugar, flour, butter. I bet you there's 15 people making them 10 miles from here for tomorrow's coffee shops. Everybody makes cupcakes. Nothing unique about it. And what if you took one of those thousands of companies that no one's ever heard of and stuck it on Shark Tank? What would we learn from that? Maybe nothing, maybe a lot. Because it's not patentable. It's just a cupcake. Along comes this company called Wicked Good Cupcakes in season 4. No one's ever heard of it before, and the chances of getting a deal were 0. No shark had any interest in putting their money into a cupcake company. But I thought, this is the chance. Let's put some money into this one and see what happens. Just learn from this experience. And it was a lesson. We learned so much from what happened with this company that I want to share with you tonight, because there's so many great lessons about how to start and run a business that happened from this. But to refresh your memory, I want to give you a couple of minutes of video of that deal. Let's have a look at Wicked Good Cupcakes. You got it, a cupcake. And then I'm going to tell you what happened. Watch this.
Tracy Noonan. This is my daughter Danielle. We're from Cohasset, Massachusetts.
And our company is Wicked Good Cupcakes. We're from Boston. Everything's wicked.
We're at a point where our company is growing too fast for us to keep up. And we actually have a new twist on how to share our Wicked Good Cupcakes with the nation. Hi, Sharks. I'm Tracy Noonan, and this is my daughter, Danielle. We own and operate Wicked Good Cupcakes.
We're here today seeking $75,000 in return for 20% equity in our company. We received tons of requests to ship our cupcakes nationwide. It was a big challenge, though, trying to figure out how to keep them fresh and intact. And that's when we came up with the idea of shipping them in a jar.
Our cupcake jars are baked fresh daily. We layer them with homemade frosting and filling, ship them in gift boxes with spoons so they're ready to eat right out of the package.
Basically, they appeal to anyone with a mouth.
Ladies, let me say welcome to the Shark Tank.
Thank
I'm
you.
a fellow Bostonian. I live on Marlborough Street.
Oh, Marlborough Street.
That is one damn good jar of cake.
The growth potential that we have discovered with these is phenomenal.
Tracy, it's not patented. Someone else could put a cake in a jar and ship it across the country.
Absolutely, they could.
So tell me what your plan is. How to grow this?
We want to be the Ben & Jerry's of cupcakes in a jar.
How many days is the shelf life of a jar?
7 to 10.
7. So you
7
gotta,
to 10.
gotta bake it and sell it right away and ship it, because it's gonna be 2 days before it's in somebody's mouth, right?
Correct.
Have you talked to anybody about extending the shelf life? Because I know it's something that you can do.
Yeah, with preservatives. You know,
The problem, if you put preservatives in, it's the taste is wonderful.
that's,
It might alter the
that's
taste.
exactly the question. Will it alter the taste?
What does each one cost to make, and what do you sell them for?
The 8-ounce jars cost $2.15 to make. We retail that for $5.95. The 16-ounce jar costs $3 to make, and we retail that for $8.95.
This product will never be in retail. It's always going to be an online. Somebody buys it, you bake it, you send it overnight to them.
Actually, we do have some wholesale clients. We have a coffee company up in.
What are you charging per jar?
We're charging her $3 a jar. Okay, but here's the thing. We're buying in such pathetic bulk right now. If we had more
Tracy,
money.
your best case scenario, I give you the $75,000.
Yep.
Tell me what your margins will be.
Sure.
Right now, it costs you $2.15 to make the small one and $3 for the big one.
Right.
How much can you reduce the cost?
I believe we can get the smaller jars down to $1.45.
The question I have is, on the mason jars, are there any alternative that would allow you to reduce your costs considerably?
I gotta say, the mason jars are a really big draw for people.
Exactly.
You can
It's a
see it.
homemade.
Motherhood apple
It's
pie.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a homemade product in a crafty
But
container.
you suggest homemade, right? Is
Right,
that-
exactly. And people do say that to us.
Oh, Mr. Wonderful.
I'm going to make you an offer. You may not like it. I love the product. I hate the margins. I'll give you the $75,000. I don't want any of it. I want $1 from every jar.
$1?
Silence, please. What? Let me get the offer out. I want $1 from every jar until I get my $75,000 back, which means you have to sell 75,000 jars. All right? And then I want it to drop to 50 cents in perpetuity. And you decide what to do with the business.
Can we just go down the hall for 1 second?
Don't trust me, you're not gonna get a worse offer than that, so you probably should talk.
Thank you.
That's funny.
How much money does that leave them with?